Ellsworth Raymond Bumpy Johnson, October 31, 1905, July 7, 1968, was one of the most notorious African-American gangsters in Harlem, New York. They called him the Godfather of Harlem. This dude ran the underworld scene for decades with a mix of straight-up ruthlessness, street smarts, charisma, and the image of a protector for the black community. Early life: born in Charleston, South Carolina, to William and Margaret Johnson. Got the nickname Bumpy because of those bumpy knobs on his head. Life down south in the segregated days was rough as hell. When Bumpy was around 10, his older brother Willie got accused of killing a white man. To dodge a lynching, the family shipped him north. In 1919, because young Bumpy had a serious attitude problem, he didn't take shit from white folks and was always getting into fights. His parents sent him to live with his sister Mabel in Harlem. That's where the real streets raised him. He dropped out of school quick, hustled small time, shooting pool for cash, selling newspapers, working in restaurants. Got noticed by gangster William "Bub" Hewlett, who saw the kid had balls. Bub took him under his wing, and Bumpy started as a bodyguard and enforcer for the numbers racket, illegal lottery games that were huge in Harlem back then. Rise in the 1930s. The numbers war. By the early 30s, Bumpy became the right-hand man to Stephanie St. Clair, aka Queen of the Numbers or Madam Queen. She was running one of the biggest illegal lottery operations in Harlem. When Jewish gangster Dutch Schultz, Arthur Flegenheimer, tried to muscle in and take over the Harlem numbers game, all hell broke loose. The numbers war. Bumpy, as St. Clair's top enforcer, led the resistance. His crew went guerrilla style, ambushing Schultz's white boys, easy to spot in black Harlem, kidnapping and straight up bodying them. Dozens died in that beef. Legend says Bumpy's team took out or snatched over 40 of Schultz's guys. One tale claims Dutch sent hitmen after Bumpy, but only one survived to deliver a back-off message. Schultz got whacked by other mobsters in 1935, and Bumpy came out looking like the guy who made the Italian mafia respect black gangsters for once. Prison time and the dope game. By age 30, Bumpy had already spent half his life locked up for robberies, assaults, you name it. He was known for his short fuse and love for the blade. One brutal incident: he stabbed a rival named Ulysses Rollins like 36 times, left the dude's eye hanging out on the nerves, then casually fixed his tie and said he was craving some spaghetti. In 1952, they hit him with a conspiracy charge for heroin distribution. 15 years. He swore he was framed. Did time in Alcatraz among other spots. Street lore says Bumpy helped those 3 inmates escape Alcatraz in 1962 by getting them a boat to the mainland. Not fully confirmed, but it's a hell of a story. He got out on parole in 1963 and was welcomed back to Harlem like a king. Parade and everything. Mob ties and celeb connections. Bumpy had business with the Italian mafia, including Lucky Luciano. Details get exaggerated sometimes. He expanded into the dope trade but also played the role of Harlem's protector, handing out cash to the poor, looking out for the neighborhood. Their relationship was complicated. Bumpy offered protection to Malcolm after he split from the Nation of Islam in 64-65, but Malcolm turned it down to avoid the criminal label. Malcolm got assassinated soon after. Bumpy was a sharp dresser, expensive suits, hats, the whole pimp strut. Married Mamie Hatcher in 1948. She later wrote the memoir Harlem Godfather. Final years and death. In 1965, Bumpy pulled a sit-in protest at a Harlem police station against harassment of black folks. Got arrested but beat the case. He was still in the game and facing new federal charges when, on July 7, 1968, he dropped dead from a heart attack at Wells Restaurant in Harlem right in the middle of breakfast, chicken and eggs, they say. He was 62. Thousands showed up for the funeral. Legacy: Bumpy's a real anti-hero. Vicious gangster and dope dealer on one side, but a symbol of black resistance against segregation and outside control on the other. His life inspired the series Godfather of Harlem starring Forrest Whitaker, plus movies and books. Reality mixes with myths. He wasn't all powerful, but he was one of the few black bosses who forced the mafia to show respect. His wife Mamie always said he protected Harlem from invaders. Critics point out how the drug game he pushed wrecked the very community he claimed to rule. If you need more details on any part, hit me up.